You remembered.
Do the video. Hello. Welcome, everyone.
We got a really big show for you guys this week.
Your respite from the world with 6 people who are going to be stupid. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. Waxflat is here, and maybe by himself with Steve in the chat room over there. So, keep it to yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. My internet is up and down tonight, so if I dip, then I'll just be in the background. So, FYI. So, welcome everybody. I hope you are enjoying your Monday. Hope it was an easy Monday. How's everybody in the room today?
People suck. That's all I got.
Great.
Yeah. People suck.
I woke up at 3 a.m. and could not go back to sleep till 5:15 a.m. and I have an 8 a.m. class. So, but somehow I made it through all 3 of my classes, and I was maybe not as demonstrative as I would have been with sleep, but we got through the day and we're done. So it's good.
I'm demonstrative about 6:30 nowadays in the mornings. I move my time to 6:30 instead of 8:30. Pretty regular though.
Is that because of the altitude change?
No, it's because I changed my schedule. There's an hour window where I'm on the road and like I can't be demonstrative at all. So,
Where's that double entendre chime when we need it? I tell you.
It's poop entendre. It's not
Poop entendre. That was my nickname at college.
We need illusion chimes.
Poop entendre.
Oh me. Anyway, so thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us this evening.
Would that be prog rock or alt rock? Poop tundra.
That'd be a boy band.
Boy band?
I don't know.
I think they would have been a band out of Kansas trying to break into the Seattle scene, and they just didn't make it in the 90s. So I think
Break into, drop in.
Yeah.
Their album went to number 2.
They flopped into the charts.
It went double brown.
They
didn't get gold records. They got brown ones.
The golden shower, though. They just couldn't get the golden shower.
Let's circle back to that illusion.
Why don't we move on? Let's go to the man of class and see what is up with Jeff. Jeff is preparing for maybe a trip of the lifetime. I don't know. How are you, sir?
Class? Hold on. Sorry, I'm teaching class. Is that what you're saying?
No, trip.
No, but you said a man of class.
You might have class.
I might have. Well, when I find it, I'll let you know. I'm flying out on Thursday to go to Germany and Copenhagen. So I'm working on my list of parts to buy in Germany and trying to figure out fun things like what's the weather going to be like in each of the cities while I'm there, and fun stuff.
Layers.
I have been working on my possible future future home. So I've been building kind of just scale models where one stud is a foot. This is the kitchen. Ignore the weird colored windows because I don't have black windows.
It's a house for ants.
It's a house for, anyways, it's a house more for just trying to figure out how things would look.
So it's interesting the metric system.
What was that?
It's interesting you're not using the metric system.
Well, most of our house designs are still in feet and inches.
Americans.
But he is using system bricks.
This is true. I mean, we also go off the British system, which uses metric or which uses imperial for feet and inches and stuff too, right? So with measuring stuff, I believe, at least for construction. But yeah, I was trying to figure out like, this thing's supposed to have 10-foot high ceilings based on the design that I've seen, and that to me doesn't look like a 10-foot high ceiling. That looks like a 15, 20-foot high ceiling. But then asking, the questions of, how many steps would there be for 10 feet in height? That's the right number of steps. So I'm trying to figure out my Lego scale to make everything work. But anyways, I'm doing lots of math as I'm building interesting things to me, I guess. Yeah, in the factory store. Definitely looking forward to the factory store, looking forward to Legoland. Gonna hit as many Lego stores as I can, which might not be that many just because we're traveling so much, like moving through the cities fairly quickly. But
How many bricks and minifigs are you going to visit?
well, none because they don't exist there. But
This is true as well.
Is there a European kind of store like Bricks and Minifigs?
If there is, I haven't really discovered it, and I honestly, I don't know if I have I don't really have the time to go searching that out, I guess. Just because like I'm in Copenhagen for 3 days, I'm in Billund for 3 days, and everything else I'm literally there for the night or, half a day type thing. So there's not a lot of time to explore, unfortunately.
Gotcha. It'd be nice for us to say, "Hey, get us some parts and send it to us," but then we might as well buy a plane ticket and go get it ourselves.
Well, I'm not even shipping to the States right now because of
the
weird regulations right now. So
crazy.
Yeah,
it's great. So I talked to my my friend who's an architect. His firm at one time was working on the Lego thing in Virginia distribution center and stuff like that, and I said, "Hey, because they don't have that contract anymore, but a friend of his does." So I said, "Has this sped that up or anything like that, or has it caused Lego to kind of go, hey, we need to kickstart this or get it going faster?" He said he would find out. He was going to ask his friend and let us know. So I will get the inside track when I know it. So I have a feeling though for business, Lego's like, maybe we need to get that going better. I don't know. So,
or they're just like, well, let's just hang out for a little while longer.
We've only made $1 billion this year.
Yeah, right. Not like Lego's hurting.
Yeah.
No, Lego's not hurting. But
speaking of architectural Lego, there was someone at Brick World Chicago this year selling, is it Modulex?
Yep.
Really, really, really small stuff. Like she had like a huge collection of it, and she was selling off a lot of it.
I swear I've seen her multiple times selling it off.
Yeah.
She may be. That may be very well the case.
Modulex was actually created to be into scale and rhythms of human building, so architects could build with it to make models. So it's very cool in that respect. But yeah, it's kind of small and tiny and everything. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked about the fact that it's number one ship timber and friendship timber. Is anybody in here building a spaceship or a ship for ship timber? Oh, that's a stat.
Isn't that Titanic?
No, it's the other one.
the riverboat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the riverboat.
Oh, it is the riverboat. Okay, never mind. It is the riverboat.
Well, I know of one. That's my segue. I prepped a segue because Steve is.
Oh, I love this.
Steve has done a bang up job.
Mm-hmm.
Started out as a spaceship, and I couldn't figure it out, so it became a sea vessel.
And this was very classic Steve. He's like, are there scuba equipment for friends?
Yeah, because I wanted to I didn't exactly know how I was. At first, I was going to have the doll up at the top, just kind of like hanging on like a jet ski.
Yeah.
But they don't really have scuba stuff for mini dolls. I found a bunch of stuff that I had for minifigs, but nothing for
mini
dolls.
So so Dana chimed in and said, throw a canopy on it.
But let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and point out the comment here from Lego itself.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Always a good
That was
day.
cool.
Always a good day.
Always
Well,
a good
and the
day.
one up above it was pretty good too. Fazoom 7.
Yeah, that
Fazoom-
guy.
That guy, jeez.
That guy should have made a snide remark back about the plural of balls, but he didn't. So finding that very
Tripping
offensive.
balls, baby. Tripping balls.
Just one. Anyway, but it is cool that you got noticed by Lego. That's amazing. But notice that my comment is more important, but it is my feed, so it's fine. It's fine.
Aubrey was actually saying that Lego has been responding to a lot of the Friendship Timber builds this year.
That's great.
Even Beyond the Brick did a little shout out. I think it was today. No, yesterday. Was it today or yesterday? They did a big. No, the Brothers Brick did a shout out to also encourage people to build. So that was cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's cool.
All
All right.
Are
So
you guys doing Friendship Timber builds?
I have yet to do a Friendship Timber build, but I have actually been enlisted to do one of the Friendship Timber trophies.
Okay.
So, and I would share it with you all, except for I'm missing 2 pieces that are shipping from. You're going to need a bigger brick out of Maine, which I thought that was an appropriate name for a brickling store in Maine. You're going to need a bigger brick. I mean,
That's awesome.
that's
that's
great.
just awesome. So they shipped parts out to me today, so I should get them sometime this week, so I can reveal my trophy that I'm doing
Oops.
next week. Oh, now you're doing weird Steve stuff. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
are all the trophies the same, or are they actually custom like in rodeo?
They are all going to be custom. So Moto's doing one. I'm doing one. Meredith is doing one. Cole is doing one. And then Aubrey's doing one. So I think there are 5 custom trophies.
That's great.
And I think mine's for the young talent. That's what mine is being used for.
Cool. So, Steve, tell us about it. Tell us about the builds. Tell us what inspired you for the build. Let me put it back up.
Well, I have a ton of magenta from my Spider-Verse build that I never thought I'd ever touch again. So I thought like that was a perfect start, you know, and I have like 500 or some of those 1x3 curved slopes. So I'm like, oh, let's do something cylindrical, something round. So I had the bigger piece had like a thruster. I'm like, it'd be cool if I had 2 of those gray wheels, but I only had 1 gray wheel. So I'm like, do I want to put it in mini dowel scale, or do I just want to like have the big thing with the balloon elements at the back? The balloon elements were kind of like one of the pieces that I was kind of inspired to use, and I just didn't really know how to use them. So I thought, it looks kind of like a swimmy kind of propulsion thing. So, and then I decided, yeah, I'll see if I can find some scuba gear, and I'll throw some kind of a cockpit onto it. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty much it. I wanted to do something custom. I didn't want to recolor. So,
What does the back end of it look like? The where the jet comes out? Is there all
it's
that
not
in
like super awesome. I didn't take pictures of it because it's not finished.
That was a trick of the magic. Don't show the backside.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the back looks like. So
I'm
it's
gonna give you the big screen. Oh, that's cool.
kind of done, but I just didn't want to take pictures of it because I didn't know what to do. So
Well, because the whole concept is that rotates.
right,
That's what's propelling. So no, that's perfect.
and I broke it.
And you use Angus's Whatfish all over it. So
Yeah, I used all of my foliage. I didn't have any I had 2 of these things. I had 2 of the Western cactus looking thingies. I had 3 of these. I don't have anything as far as landscape and foliage goes. So
Well, you did a good job with what you got.
well, thanks.
Yes. Do what you got where you are with what you have, and you did it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Winona's big round thruster. There you go, Steve. I like that. What's up, Grumpy J? Martin's in the house.
Hey, there he is. I missed him. There you are. Hello, Martin.
Martin. So my wife and I've been watching this guy, Martin Decoder. He does sort of like analyzing people's human interaction and talking about whether they're lying or their narcissistic traits and stuff like that.
Does he decode?
He does decode, as a matter of fact. But every time my wife says Martin, then I'm like, I think Martin. So I think about Martin all the time lately.
Damn, Gina. That's what I think of when I think of Martin.
That's a generational thing, I think.
That's true. Saying Martin 3 times and having him cheer for Friendship Timber, or saying Friendship Timber, because he was one of the original creators of Friendship Timber with Aubrey.
That's
So
right.
he still gets props.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, Matt. Let's go to Matt. Matt is wearing his classic space hat, helmet, whatever today.
Helmet.
So,
Helmet.
how are you, sir?
There was a haircutting boutique in town Atlanta called Helmet. I don't know if it's still open anymore, but I always thought that was kind of funny. It's called Helmet. But so I am winding down as a local ambassador, and I've now gotten 5 of our 10 boxes for that thing we're not talking about. It's always fun. I very much enjoy allocating them into individual order boxes, and just, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm Santa Claus or something. Like, you know, I know those people paid for their parts.
You are Santa Claus.
And here's a bag for you, and you get a little bag, and you know, this kind of stuff. So that was fun. The other thing that I did is I actually haven't built a set in a while. I had cleaned the house. I missed last week. My sister came over during Old Gray Bricks, visited my domicile for the first time in 30 years. So that was fun. She came into my Lego room. She'd obviously never seen my Lego room except for some still pictures. And she was like, I had no idea you were this creative. So I'm like, well, you followed me on Instagram. No.
That's better than my dad probably thinking that I think he has a mental illness, but it's okay.
But it was a good visit. I would say we're not super close. We don't argue a lot, but we're just not close. And it was a good time. We went to the Georgia Aquarium and saw the fishies swim around. And she very much enjoyed that. And I hadn't been in 15 years. So even though one of the whale sharks had passed away, they still had one giant whale shark in the tank. So it was good times. So I, tidied up the house and I cracked open this baby. So I'm working on the sailboat, or the Mississippi Riverboat. I guess I'm becoming a ship person, that other kind of ship. So I had the Titanic and I built the Endurance. Now I'm working on this baby. It's long.
Boom, boom.
That's what she might have said.
Yep.
So I've got the planking on the first level, and already we have some mechanics, so we can crank this. I'm assuming that's going to move the big paddles once it's fully assembled. And the in the rear.
How many of these you're going to drop, man? Just go ahead and get it out of your system.
In the rear, we've got the little. This thing is connected
by the poop deck.
The tailbone's connected to the steering wheel, as the song says. So I'll be interested. I don't have all those parts. They're not connected yet, so it doesn't really work yet. But one of the first time I've ever used this part, and I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but it's this trans clear part, and it has like a piston.
Sorry, this is the first time you've used that?
It's the first time I think I've ever used it in a build. And so, it pumps up and down if you crank the lever.
Matt, if you like it, bring you the 5,000 of that piece that I have in multiple colors.
Why do you have 5,000 of it?
I'm being sarcastic by the number, but because those have been in every Technic set since the mid 90s.
Yes, I have them in old gray.
I don't buy Technic sets, so I don't have any. So for me, it's the first time I've seen the part. I've never owned one of them. So
okay,
there you go. So that's pretty much my Lego and I'm building it while we watch both Alien Earth and it's because we all love sci-fi on this channel. Alien Earth, and we're watching Foundation. So like every other night, we're going back and forth between the two sci-fi series, and it's pretty fun. So having a good time. If anybody, has anybody else watched the seasons of Foundation, or am I the only one on the show that's done?
I am not. I have not started watching the new season, but I was current up till the new season.
Same.
So, go ahead.
No, I was saying same here. I haven't watched yet the new season.
Yeah. Lee Pace, who was one of the key actors in *Halt and Catch Fire*, also a family favorite at our house. He's unmatched in his ability to kind of be the jerk character in a show.
Oh yeah. No,
he's just like, he always pushes all the other characters' buttons. You know, like there's some actors I think, you know, that clearly enjoy being the villain, or at least, you know, and he's definitely the guy. You know, he has fun being like the ornery, as my grandmother would say, the ornery one.
And for those of you not familiar, he is Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he also, I'm sorry to say, was also one of the vampires in Twilight.
Oh no.
Wouldn't know that.
Sparkly. So sparkly.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the Lego news that's fit to print. I think.
Good deal. All right. Mark Sandland, how are you, sir?
Hello.
Hi,
I am working on the vending machine.
You
So
mean
I
the
picked this up.
the 4 spacemen that come with some Lego?
Yes. But I am building it because the mechanism looked really neat and I want to see how it works, and you know, just something fun to build. But yeah, I'm really excited because I'm opening bag 2 that has the teal space guy in it. So
The
that is
space
why
balls.
It's a
you're
very
correct.
expensive battle.
So yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on this. I'm about to crack open bag 2, get the teal space guy out,
Oh, yeah.
and add him to the array of space dudes.
When that happens, shall we, you know, like put him on there and then give him some sort of proper, you know, like, you know, amazing thing?
Yes.
Sorry.
Cool. Oh, that would have been good to do that with the sound. Sorry.
Timing's everything.
My timing's totally off. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't have the of course the dark blue guy's missing a helmet and everything because need those parts, and Matthew still has my light blue astronaut
Do
from months
somewhere.
ago. If he hasn't lost them.
It's back here.
They're in there somewhere.
Yeah, I've got them. I just have to.
But yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
about
take
it for me.
Make
I'm
all of your
just,
pick a brick in there and then shake it all up together.
and I got the gift with purchase, the Lego store.
Nice.
Right, cool.
So yeah.
Let me see the Lego store. Is that from the opening day thing?
It was day 2.
Day 2.
Yeah, day 1
Day
was.
2. It all
day
comes
one-
back around to poop, doesn't it? The circle.
What was day 1? I don't know.
Day 1 was the ribbon cutting. The ribbon cutting set.
That would have been Friday because this was Saturday.
Correct. That is correct, sir.
That is correct.
You are correct, sir.
Okay, so it's probably worth mentioning that I got both this and the vending machine on my first date with my girlfriend.
Ooh, wait a minute. We are labeled now.
We are now saying girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
We are labeled.
You just said it twice now.
Yes, but we
Are you
Or
going
not
I
steady?
met her for coffee and we were chatting and getting along really well and everything. And we were, you know, she said, "Hey, should we find something to do? Like go somewhere, walk around, whatever." And we were looking at our phones, and she saw on her phone the grand opening was happening at Perimeter. And I didn't suggest it. She did. She's like, "Do you want to go to the Lego store?" And you remember the moment in the Lego movie where Emmett's vision goes all sparkly and it's like blah 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 blah. I was like, I do want to go to the Lego store.
She researched you well.
Yeah. So yeah, we went to the Lego store and I got the vending machine and this, and she bought a couple of the Halloween trucks with the pumpkin, and she got the Wednesday Black Dahlia set, and she got some minifigs from the Build a Minifig, and some other little odds and ends.
It's up.
Nice.
So yeah, she likes Lego, and she's got Lego sets and things that she enjoys doing. She has a lot of the flowers, but she also likes other stuff. So
Botanicals is a nice gateway drug.
It is.
There's some good parts in those sets.
Botanicals now actually are allowed to exist in the living room. Now it's mostly because Jake built them and gave them to his mom. And I suggested,
You have trained him well. You have trained him well.
That's right.
It is a goal for your children to surpass you.
Yeah. But now the A-frame house lives in downstairs because it's fall. So
Ooh, it's festive.
You do know that the treehouse came with fall colors too.
yeah. I do.
Does your spouse know about the winter village yet?
I have a winter village and I have a setup, and it was allowed to be in the dining room in the house a long time ago, but we've just not gotten it back out. So
I see.
There is room for growth. There's room for growth.
I see potential here.
Yep.
there is.
I see some
Anyway.
expansionism happening.
Children, I thought that goes for adults. Anyway, that's great on all fronts, Mark. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let us know when Mr. Teal is built, and we will.
And I would like to point out that while our regular viewers and even some of our regular guests who come and hang with us are not privy to the super secret, double secret, not supposed to talk about private chat that Mark, Chris, and Matthew and I have had going on since prior to the first episode of Old Gray Bricks, but we get the added bonus of pictures of Mark's dating experience.
Wait. Certain pictures.
Certain pictures. Certain pictures.
Let's
We're
define
living vicariously.
We are.
that.
There's- I'm going to just skirt right past the rest, whatever we could have said there, and keep it PG.
Thank
But
you very much.
yes, but no, we are all very happy, and we get updates, and they're always fun. So
Yeah, we are excited.
we are.
We are very excited. All right, Dana, what's up?
I built two things. Well, other than the fact I did finish the comic book shop and video game store, which I will talk very, very briefly, only due to the fact that because yes, even though Steve Paluda was making negative comments about Nova being a waitress, still can't believe that. Or stewardess. This was part of the
I said
reason.
flight attendant, by the way.
You did, which was just as bad.
90% of flight attendants are women.
Still bad.
Oh, he's
Still
on
bad.
the back.
Still bad. But I will say that all the little comic books that come in the set, the art was done fantastic for that. The video game section, very cool, very, very similar to some other things they've done before. But the breakout's definitely got to be the little comic book shop display inside. We get an Xbox, and then there is a Space Police. Oh no, that's I think those are some video game. Yeah, there's some video game console stickers in there.
Cool.
We of course get the little unicorn plushie, which is cool.
Nice.
In here, under here, we get there is. I think I talked about this last week. We get the Space Police 3 set as a sticker,
That's cool.
which is cool. And of course, we do get the teal helmet. And then my favorite is definitely the alien plushie. If I could get 100 of these, I wouldn't even blink. I'd be like,
When you get 100 of them.
yeah. When I get 100 of these, I'm like, just give them to me. Just give
Because
them
if
to me.
there's one thing Dana can do, it's army build. We know this.
If given the opportunity. But right now, this is the only way you can get it is in this set. They also have some other little doodads here and there. And then I also found that under the register, and I had to send this picture to Moktura, there is a little tiny elves dragon set
Nice.
Wow.
underneath the register. So lots of fun things. I'm sure that in some of the other stickers, like in the video game shop and stuff like that, there might even be some more Easter eggs that I'm not aware of that I think are cool. The little Slurpee shop or icy shop or whatever is also pretty cool. It was fun. You know what? I still got to hand it out though to Friends sets in general, because the way this is done modular is very similar to all the other Friends sets that they do, and the fact that they do this angle.
Yeah.
And most city sets don't incorporate angles, but Friends sets do. So you get more building experience on.
That's because it doesn't fit into the road system.
You know, screw your road system.
Well, no, I agree.
Put it
Give us-
around about.
Give it triangular roads.
I mean,
Right.
the boutique hotel does have an angle, but it's rare.
It's rare. It's rare. Yeah, they got to. I would definitely put a Slurpee shop in a spaceship. I really wanted to do a ship this year, but I just don't have the time. And my intention was to do a ship that was big enough to hold multiple mechs inside of it. So that's when I do a ship, I'm going to do that. It's just, I got a plan for it. I was not prepared this year. I've actually spent the last week. Tuesday night, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning and went to the bathroom and didn't come out of there I came out of there, but then I went back in and out for at least 3 hours. And I'm actually just now starting to feel better today. So I should have taken the flu shot when they gave me the option at the pharmacy,
Uh-oh.
I guess. So, and I did build two small things. One, I'm missing two parts that are coming out of Maine. From,
What?
say that again.
I was telling the dog to lie down on her bed. I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
Dana, go lie down in your bed.
I was like,
what are
was
y'all
like-
doing over there?
I got a futon in here for the cats, but all right, sure, whatever. But yeah, so I built, I digitally designed the statue or the trophy for Young Talent for Friendship Timber. I'm missing two parts, actually technically 5. I had some replacement parts, but since I was able to order the 2 and the other 3 all from the same Brickling seller in Maine, and I got to give a shout out to them because they are in Maine, and the name of the Brickling seller is You're Going to Need a Bigger Brick.
It's great.
Which is fantastic. Just love it. Just love it. So that's they shipped it out today. So I'm expecting Thursday, give or take, depending on shipping. And then I built another thing last week, but it's a commission and the person hasn't gotten it yet. It's a gift. They haven't gotten it yet. So I don't want to share it yet because they may actually watch this show. So I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I got you. Understand.
So I will share that next week. And then other than that, when I'm sitting here, I'm building Simon Liu's Locust bug from Brick Loot. So that's what I'm working on. So hopefully I'll have that done here in the next 30 minutes so I can show you guys.
Nice.
That's it for me.
Good deal. I have not done very much. I put a small bit of interior on the little van spaceship and everything. If you didn't see it, there it is. Right.
We saw the pilot.
Yeah, pilot's in there. I put a
You know,
little-
that kind of, I know Steve referenced that looking like an appliance, but to me, it actually looks like a game console.
Yes, sure. No,
Could be an
I'm all,
appliance.
I'm all for it. So
Like the thrusters could actually detach and be remote controls.
yeah, and I do have landing gear on it, and they are classic Giddens gears.
Classic Giddens gears. Oh, yeah. I can tell by those back gears just alone.
Oh yeah,
What's a classic Giddens gear, like really small?
Single stud connections.
no, actually these are dual studs, but you know,
Oh, you do have dual studs.
I do actually in some references, but
Oh, I will say that while I'm working on Simon's Locust bug here, love Simon, but he is a fiddly bit builder. Yes. He is a fiddly bit builder. There are some, unless I'm not reading the instructions correctly very well, there are some things that are just held on with a wish and a prayer to make things stick together. So
that is classic Simon. So.
It is classic.
Simon is definitely known for that.
yes, which makes me love him more, but just hating him at the same time. Oh, and then the instructions. I got to call this out. The instructions. There's this. We start here where they're like, okay, you gotta build, and they don't even tell you that you're gonna build 4 until you get here, and they just tell you basically like, okay, you built this, so now you get the impression that you need to build 4. There's not even a 4x to tell you to build 4.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, granted, it is all within the same page, but still, give me a 4x. Tell me I'm building 4 of these. Common courtesy, right? I know.
Sure, Dana.
Chris isn't paying attention. He's
Yeah.
something else.
Sorry,
I'm just rambling just to ramble.
I was looking at some. Anyway,
Really? Now you have to
a
tell us.
Lego thing that I didn't know was about to happen, and I'm going to put it on the screen to mock it. And so, sorry.
Carry on.
So we haven't had a round of make fun of the promo pictures of any new sets lately. So I thought we would have a round of that, but then I saw this and as
Should we brace
Steve
ourselves?
talked about how ridiculous the and ostentatious the new Death Star is. Who's going to spend 5,000 points on a poster of said thing?
Yeah. The fact that it's 5,000 points, which is like twice or double the normal going price for anything.
Right. How many
Yeah,
points
that's
do you get for buying the thing? You're going to buy a poster of the thing.
Yeah,
I think
Hang it on a wall now, though. You can't do that with the real set.
It's true. The best part is the tube it comes in is thicker than the set. So
and I think I think it works out to about $77 worth of a purchase in order to get the points to buy that.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
because I think like the Halloween prints are like 1,200 points or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But hey, you just spent $1,000 in a Lego set, so you got points. I mean,
Yeah, this is true.
that. It's true.
At that point, this is just chump change, right?
Yeah.
right?
It's the
How-
additional
how
gift with
we-
purchase.
how many points do you get for the Death Star when you buy it? And would you buy it on double points day? And would you really rack up?
I bet you they're going to exclude that from double points for quite a while. I would think.
You know what though?
Can you click on it and see how many points?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Actually,
it should tell you.
in the past, they haven't been doing very many exclusions for double points on high dollar sets anymore. There was a time when you're right, they did, but I think they've really laxed on that.
So the points is a 5% back on normal. So on double points, you'd be getting 10% back. So you'd get $100 worth of points.
So it's like 5,000 points for a print that's going to get crumpled up in the box anyway, right?
No. They've actually been getting really good about doing, like they showed you there is a tube you get with it now or something like that. And all the prints that I've gotten, they actually flat pack them in between a flattened box inside the box. So no, they're getting better at it.
Yeah, but then there's this.
Yeah, I'm still not advocating it.
I don't even own a gun, let alone needing a TIE
A
fighter.
rack.
So we've been making fun of rack fighters in space and Lego content for a long time, and finally Lego gives us a rack to land our fighters on. So
A rack.
a rack. All right. So let's go to this. This is great news. I'm excited by this set coming out.
That's actually
What?
pretty good.
Good job.
What?
Yeah. And there's no promo pictures for this, but this is in the actual Speed Champions line. So
That's
if they
cool.
do not give us a mater that goes along with this, I will be highly disappointed.
You,
A
tomato?
you mean the Lego Cars version of Chris?
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Exactly
okay.
right.
I'm wondering if this might lead into other types of iconic cars like the DeLorean or other things like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If you give me an 18 van in this, I'm the first in
Yeah.
line. So
Oh, there was an autumn sighting. She's in and she's out.
Gone.
I missed. All right. So none of these have promo pictures. So let's just go to this. Here we go. All right. So the new holiday train is pretty darn cool. The elephant in the room is the printed,
The 3D printed train.
yeah, the pre-printed train. What do you guys think about the pre-printed train bit? Do y'all guys know about this?
It's kind
Is
of
it
cool.
system?
So-
Yeah, it's in system. Yeah.
So give the precursor. You guys all
does-
know that it was the duck was the first 3D printed.
Duck and then a pogo stick or something.
Yeah.
And-
Um,
no, it was an architect's scale tool or whatever. It was also done 3D printed and everything. This is 3D printed with the parts all together, and it moves, which is kind of fancy.
mhm.
But there's a lot of, I don't know. I have feelings, not so nice feelings about this for some
It's
reason.
almost like that looks like that's $130 the way you have it on your screen.
It's funny though because I thought originally it might have stud connections, but it's all bars and
Yeah.
clips in order to. So everything that's attached, like that gold piece on the front and the roof, they're attached to clips.
Right.
To lock
Is
in.
that gold piece one of those new studs with a clip then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
They uses one to hold the roof on too. So,
Yeah.
Um,
So they haven't gotten the ability to 3D print a stud to the right accuracy, I guess.
yeah, I guess bar connection can be, if it's not having to be very tense, it can be a
Yeah.
little looser, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
I just think of this as, I mean, in my day job, it's like AI is how long till AI replaces me. So, I mean, Lego's just embracing the fact that we could just go out and all 3D print our own Lego pieces in the future, right? I mean, doesn't that make it legit? I don't know.
Yeah. That or they're owning it and saying not only can we print bricks, we can print motion bricks because the wheels and make the things
Yeah.
move, the smoke goes up and down. So
Yeah, but the reality is that they're probably 20 years behind the model making market because I built a model set this week and that stuff that came together on the frame that was injected molded had pieces that were able to be snapped or broken or wedged, and then they would move and hinge on their own. So you didn't even have to put them together. They were
What?
molded that way. So this is actually something that they should have been able to do with molding, and that they're just kind of playing with it with 3D printing.
I'm not bad. I'm molded that way.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah, but now that
I
gives
don't
me a
know.
weird impression of you in a red dress.
You should probably not.
No.
I don't know. This just feels off to me. While this is cool, I would still want a brick built little train, but whatever.
But I do have to say that I do think it is smart for them to start embracing this, and who knows what will happen with this. Because I did sit with a guy on a build night for some model building, and he has been 3D printing model kits. So the model industry is actually starting to realize that, hey, we'll just sell you the instructions and the files, and you can print it yourself.
Well, that would be the way Lego would go one day. I mean,
I think it's only natural to see that happen.
my son's son may be printing his own Lego sets.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think it's still a ways away though, because that would rely on everybody's 3D printers to be very highly accurate, right?
That's true.
Correct.
Which
But,
right now
and
we
they are
don't.
getting better, and printers are getting much more advanced and better all the time. I mean, if you think about where we were with home computers 20 years ago, I mean, it's leaps and bounds. I mean, the technology for home computers is insane, and printers. It was only 6 years ago or less that I was 3D printing my first E11 blaster for my Stormtrooper costume. And now I could probably have one printed within much more accuracy and probably have it come off the printer in like 3 or 4 pieces, and it would still all function just as well as it was with the 30, 40 pieces that I had to put together. So that bell curve is going to happen. The curve is going to happen much quicker the more printers become better and more calibrated.
Are you looking for exponential?
Thank you. That was the word I'm looking for. I remember the first 3D printer I had to build it. You had to buy a kit. You couldn't just order a printer and have it show up and plug it in and go. Now you can order a printer and it's a circuit printer or a cutter as well, or it can do engraving. And the next thing it'll be doing is also UV printing along with 3D printing. It's going to be an all-in-one package.
So even an idiot like me could set it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So my grandkid's going to have a show called Old Molded Brick, and talking about the day back in the days. My grandpa used to have to go buy them bricks from the store. And,
well, I mean, my favorite 3D printing story, and I don't know if this is actually urban legend or if it's really true or not, but there was a tool that was needed on the space station, and there wasn't going to be a shuttle for however long time. And so they just emailed them the file and they printed the little widget that they needed to print or to tool they needed to fix what it was they needed to fix. Now, that all being said, printers require gravity, and the gravity on the space station is very, very minimal. So I don't know if that's an urban legend or not. But I still like
an episode of sci-fi, but anyway, it's fine.
Say it again.
It sounds like an episode of Lost in Space, but anyway, it's fine.
Well, no, but that's just it. Sci-fi is no longer sci-fi; it's science.
Okay, I'm going to share. I'm going to share a different story that is factual, and that is in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Ukraine has weapons that are former Soviet weapons, modern NATO weapons, German weapons, Italian weapons, and they need replacement parts. And rather than keep all of the parts somewhere else, they have mobile 3D printers that are just behind the front lines. And when something breaks, they just print the new part that goes exactly to that particular weapon made by that particular country, and they keep going.
Exactly.
So the robot, when Skynet becomes aware, he's just going to put 3D printers everywhere to make
pretty much.
Now, I will say I do love the bear on this train.
Yeah, it kind of has motion as the train goes, and they put track in a train set. What a concept.
Well, no,
smoke that
the
goes
Christmas, the Christmas train I have had, or maybe it didn't.
I don't remember.
You might have a point there. You might have a point.
All right. So they called Christopher Columbus and said, "Can we come into the house where you filmed Home Alone, and can we film a very buttoned-up young lady playing with a train?" This one is not as entertaining because it's just Christmas stuff, but and that's not an engagement ring. That's the wrong hand, guys. Just FYI.
She's technically like playing with. There's no backside to that train, so it kind of looks like she is playing with it.
Yeah.
Whereas most people who are like posing behind the sets all the time.
And actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that ring was actually on her correct finger and she's actually been flipped.
Yeah.
Could be. I'm just making sure I don't get a music video going here. And there's some little mini builds on there. The train, a little town with that's a green carrot. Did you see
that's a green carrot? Yeah, nice,
cool.
Don't eat it.
I still want orange frog.
Look at her hands. Did they flip her back, or is it still?
No. Well, she's got other rings, but this also can be a motor can be added to it for those who want to motorize the train. So there's all the little gifts that you build. Those are cool. Little sailboats. That's all neat.
Does it not include the train, the motor with the kit?
I don't think so. I think it does not come with a motor, but it might. I may be wrong. Hang on. That may be. Oh yeah, there's a motor right there. Okay, it does. It does. All right. Moving on. Arkham Asylum is. We haven't talked about this Arkham Asylum, which seems a little tiny, but is lots of Batman-y stuff going on.
Well, it's almost like a version 2 of the movie version.
Yeah, it is. Maybe kind of disappointing that most of the bad guys come in the orange suits, I guess.
Well, again, it literally is like version 2 of the movie set.
Well, there's a face print you want.
Yeah, that is
multiples of. That's very cool. All right, this guy looks ticked off to be building this. Honestly, he's not having a great time.
Unimpressed.
He looks like a younger version of Richard Ramirez. It's like the Night Stalker.
Oh my god!
Is this it?
Endorsed by serial killers.
Right. Yeah, he's like, this would be my room. So there it is in his room. This is why he's mad. Look at that room.
Nothing to do.
He's got a guardrail on his bed. I don't know.
I think that's a skate rail because he's supposed to be a skater too.
Oh,
It's like a hospital bed.
I was about to say, yeah, I need one of those to get myself out of the bed in the morning.
I mean, having a guardrail on your bed is like a setup to becoming a serial killer, isn't it?
Yeah, probably so. That may be where he like shackled him.
Or maybe he's got MS. You know.
Oh, don't go all compassionate on us.
I'm sorry, man. There's been way too much negativity in the world. I gotta break out a little more extra empathy. I'm sorry.
And my son does not like the fact that it doesn't come with Clayface. It does have a Clayface picture reference there, but Clayface would have been cool in this.
So would he have wanted a brick built Clayface or a minifigure Clayface?
Brick built probably, and then we've had that, and he really likes it. So,
right, and because the brick built Clayface from the Lego Movie is freaking fantastic.
Darn cool. Cool. All right, the Willy Wonka set.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
What do we think about this? There's a generational thing. I like the fact that it's referencing the Willy Wonka movie I grew up in. There's
Correct.
those who wanted it to be the other one, and there's
you know what? I need that Gene Wilder figure.
Yeah, for real, right? I mean,
yeah.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I do. Yes, and all that entails, Steve. Yes, exactly that.
The figures are really cool. It needs more Oompa Loompas for sure.
I mean, the fact that we get Veruca Salt, the fact that we get all the children who die is fantastic.
I wanted the blueberried up
spoilers,
or not?
Spoilers.
Veruca, yeah.
Isn't there something in Ted Lasso where they're having a conversation and she's like, "Well, those children didn't really, and they didn't die," and he's like, "Oh no, they did."
All right, so here is the promo picture. The most dull room ever to highlight
But he's got a man bun.
He does have a man bun. He's also wearing a purple Gene Wilder coat.
Well, you know what? I could use a purple coat. I'm just saying.
It's got like a brown picture.
It's
poop.
It's poop.
It's poop.
Poop framed.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to put something on his bulletin board. Apparently, he has nowhere to go.
Another set above $200.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a picture, but it's like the glue didn't hold it in, and there's just glue left in the frame, and it fell off. So
he blew all his money on the Lego set, so that's why he has no appointments on it.
he sold the painting for the and he took this picture out too. He doesn't have any pictures. It's a good candle game going on. All right, here we go for the.
Oh, there's the messages. His messages were on the plate, held together with the chip clip.
All right, people are wondering why they call it Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship and not
the Black Pearl.
The
Black Pearl.
But this gentleman is pondering his Lego set deeply.
He's not even looking at the set.
Is he pondering his choice?
He's watching football.
Hey, don't make fun. This is the new blind builder who's can't see this set.
I'm not going to make fun. He has a very nice leather couch, but I don't know. There's no bowls. I haven't seen bowls yet. Have y'all seen any bowls? Bowls. I see bowls. There's bowls. All right, we have bowls. We're good.
Okay.
See, the reason that this is the set for blind people is that it's all the same color.
Dude, guys in shape.
Ooh.
He's got to climb those stairs every day. Holy cow! Those are
There's a
straight
handrail.
up and down.
There's a handrail.
Yeah.
Got maps. Is he a cartographer? He must be a cartographer.
He must be
A blind
Just sailing.
blind cartographer. Oh, and this is one of those you can take the bottom off for it to look like it's floating or whatever. That's kind of cool. We need Captain Xavier here to tell us all about boats. All right. One more. Oh, no, not that one. This one was a surprise. The big tree.
Oh, the big tree.
To me, it looks like the tree had too many Christmas sweets.
Yeah. Some people
It's
like
not
that shape
fat,
tree.
it's big trunked. It's not fat. It's big trunked.
It comes with these cool figures and a very disturbing cat.
Hey, the cat is cool. It's Santa Claus.
The Santa
It's the
cat.
Picasso. It's geometric cat.
Yeah.
That cat, its mouth has been lopped off. Come on.
Well, that happens in cubism world sometimes.
Oh, is that right? Okay. All right.
As someone who's built in minimal brick animals, yeah, it ain't easy being cheesy.
You got to work with it.
You gotta,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta let your imagination work with it.
Yeah. The printed parts though are kind of cool, but this is cool. The box is actually made to be used as a storage device, which all our boxes used to have that on it.
Now the
But this
question is
actually
whether
made-
that box will only show up in Europe or if we won't get that box here in the US.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, it's marketed this way that you can put it up with your Christmas.
Yeah, they've been marketing the box that you can reuse for a while now, and I've yet to get one.
So if we're advertising it like this in the picture, it's going to be used. It's going to be for everybody.
Okay, but they advertised it for the cat, and nope. We
But
didn't get it.
in the promo shots, there was the.
Yeah,
Well, why would you put a cat in a box? What are you, Schrodinger?
absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, wait, is the Lego cat set? Is it? You don't know if it's built or unbuilt. I mean, is that the thing?
You got to buy it to
Schrodinger's.
find out.
Schrodinger's cat. Yes.
Okay, here's the happy family and a sad wreath on the wall.
They've already got a tree.
And the tree is kind of sad too.
it
Well,
is-
do you see the price of this tree? Of course they're sad. That's all they can afford.
That is the truth.
This young lady is laughing because she just found out this is all she's getting for Christmas, and she's uncomfortably laughing because she doesn't know if they're joking. So, but
That's
Yeah.
when your parents give you educational toys instead of the things you really wanted.
right. Like Ferris Bueller getting a computer instead of a car.
Bad sign to be born under.
That's right. So this is the new family with their iPads out building together.
Everyone's got-
The family that uses device together.
Yeah, I mean, they can afford this because they can afford 4 iPads for their kids. So who builds the center section and then they build their extra parts on the side or what? I don't know. Does this have any interest with you guys? This set? I mean, it's cool, but it's $330.
Not for the price.
It's too expensive.
Other than the bright green classic space helmet and air tanks, and
Yes.
Yeah,
We didn't
That's
know
the
it.
only
It's got
interest,
all
yeah.
sorts of cool parts.
Yeah.
But not for $300.
Yeah. It's got the helmet, it's got the tanks and everything like this. The elf with the bazooka present thing's kind of fun.
It's a bronze.
But-
Because that Christmas torso, and I'm a Christmas torso junkie, so I want it, but I will wait for it to show up in bricks and pieces.
Possibly if
Possibly.
we aren't tariffed out.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict this is going to be discounted pretty quickly after the holiday season. It's not going to move.
Yeah. Because the general consensus has been it's overpriced.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And so the Sega Genesis controller, which is a gift with purchase, was this necessary?
I'm gonna get it. I plan on getting my Soundwave and getting this. I'm Team Sonic. I was a Sega kid, so
I was Team Sonic too. I enjoyed our Sonic before, or our Sega before my wife got me a PS1.
Yeah, it's very cool, and it does make sense that they just made the controller because the Genesis console is not that iconic.
And it's also just a bunch of black, and it would just look
Yeah.
like a big piece of black
I
plastic.
did like how they incorporated the different versions of the controller, so you can build whichever version you want.
Oh, is that right? I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
there's
That's
like
cool.
I don't know the standard, and then there might be like a
Yeah, there's 3 sets of tiles for the ABC buttons in the Genesis logo. And
Oh,
they give you
cool.
stickers for each of them.
So you can upgrade it.
Can we go back to the Christmas tree for a quick second?
Possibly.
You don't have to physically go back. I just wanted to say that I was looking at the price, $329 US.
Yeah.
So the price has gone up in the States for your sets. That set should have cost in Canadian should have cost $450, but it's only $379 for us.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
The
Look at
difference
you
between
guys.
Canadian dollar and US dollar when it comes to Lego is decreasing.
Good for you.
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
Sucks for us.
bad for you guys, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're mad at us for some reason.
It's possible.
Maybe.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably not
I-
mad at you particularly. Maybe Matt, but not everybody.
My Sega Genesis controller was red. It had red letters.
I did dramatically cut back on my purchases from Bricks and Pieces, so they probably are mad at me about that.
To the
Oh,
fact
I
that
haven't
they
ordered a
just-
bricks and pieces order in 2 months.
I haven't ordered in 2025.
Holy crap, boy.
Matt.
Been
What
buying
that mean? And Baron there.
Yep. Sorry, I haven't paid attention to chat because I've been looking at pictures. Hello, everybody. So here's what's funny. There's none of those sets I want. Those are the big launch coming out the end of the year. Lightning McQueen, the $20 set or whatever, is the only one I care about
Yeah.
because every one of those sets is north of like $200. And
Did we talk about the buildable Santa Claus last week, or
no, we didn't. Let me
Okay.
dig that up, maybe.
I will probably grab that. That is one set that I would like to get.
yeah, set numbers 40820.
Jeez, do you just have that memorized? I mean,
No, I have the screen up because I was looking at the prices.
He's doing show prep for tomorrow
That's true.
Wednesday,
or
yeah.
Wednesday. Or
We already
whatever.
talked about it last Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah.
He's
being
ahead of
$54, that's a good deal. For that.
69 Canadian.
Ooh.
That would be normally probably 75 or 80. So
Okay.
Coming
again,
across
not
the
trying to
board.
rub it in, just saying that it seems to be all their pricing is doing that for everything now.
They're mad at us.
You still got the Genesis box.
Look at that. Mine
Wow.
was red. My controller was red.
But that one's
So he actually went to his bedroom because he cuddles that at night.
I
So,
do.
so what's funny about Sega is I had a Sega Master System and I skipped all the business in the middle, and then I got a Sega Saturn, and then they tried again with a Dreamcast, but it didn't happen. Then went out of the business. So I pretty much had the bookends of Sega that weren't popular,
Oh, these
and
games. They had Michael Jackson Moonwalker. That was a fun one.
I still think my favorite Sega game was Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim was cool.
That
Wasn't there
that was
Vector
cool.
Man?
They were playing it.
There was
I remember-
Booger Man. I played that too. That was fun.
Booger Man.
Oh yeah, he flicked. Yeah. Oh, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh my.
Exactly
Go
what it
Jam and
sounds like.
Earl. That was a good one.
But yeah, but
There was-
Earthworm Jim, great freaking
Hmm.
all sorts of classic references. Fantastic game.
There was a Vector Man, and he was basically made of spheres. He was like, but he had really cool motion as he walked and shot. But your little figure was made out of spheres. It was kind of cool.
That I couldn't.
Squid Gun. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just Spectre. Sorry.
But I do remember. I remember being in college and sitting in a dorm room playing Sonic the Hedgehog for hours and hours and hours. So yeah.
Oh, we used to play Madden all the time, and get mad and sling controllers and stuff in college
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot. So,
My RA used to come into my room and play my Nintendo because he had a Final Fantasy VII or one of the early Final Fantasies the golden cartridge or whatever, but he didn't have a Nintendo, so he would come into my room and he would bribe my roommate and I with pistachios. And so we actually had a separate trash can in our room that was just for pistachio shells that we saved.
That's
this
amazing.
sounds like a story that's like code. Are you sending a signal to?
Oh no! It was literally it was a trash can. I mean, your 3-foot tall dorm room trash can, no liner, just the plastic trash can that we would throw these shells into, and we held on to this till the end of the year. And when we checked out of our room, we put that bad boy up into a closet, closed the door, and went away.
That sounds like that scene in The Naked Gun where Drebin and we're sitting in the car eating pistachios, and then they're all pink when and there's a stack of shells outside of both car doors as they're getting out.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Although he wouldn't bring us the pink ones. He only just brought us the au naturel shells. So summer games,
I had a Commodore. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So
I remember some buddies playing that. I had a friend of mine's little brother won the jet ski from the competition for whatever it was for one of the summer games on the Commodore. Yeah, he actually won the jet ski. They sold it because we lived in Chicago. He had no place to put that thing in the water, so he sold it.
I had the Commodore 64, and I have still yet to be able to beat Mission Impossible, or Impossible Mission, I guess it's called.
What about Spy Hunter? How far did you get Spy Hunter?
Stay a while, stay forever.
Yeah.
So it's appropriately named.
Yeah, my favorite was Spy Hunter. Dun, 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 dun.
The never-ending story, however, ended, but your Impossible Mission did not. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. This has been a great hour of being away from news and other things like that. As we have said, be awesome and build awesome. Be kind to your neighbor. If you haven't heard me say that, hear me say that. Be kind to your neighbor and treat others as you want to be treated, for crying out loud. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hit all the buttons and all the things and get prepared for loud noises. Here we go. Goodbye, everybody. See y'all.